In case you're not familiar with Matthew Chaffey, he's a local musician who's been known to play the keys, guitar, and sing. He's worked on projects which are wide ranging from country, rock, and blues. But the one signature of this artist is that he brings a really soulful voice to all the projects that he works on. So without further ado, let's listen in. Welcome to another edition of Tea with Dave, and we have a very special artist today, a musician that has all sorts of talents, and his name is Matthew Chaffey. So welcome to our chat.
Thanks for having me, Dave.
Yeah, and so it's like a fireside chat, except there's no fire, and we're not really beside each other, are we? But that's where times are. I think times are a little bit difficult. I think they're hard on artists and musicians. No live audiences. So yeah, let me know. How have you been keeping yourself busy these days?
Well, lots of practicing alone, that's for sure. And just trying to keep my head above water and looking at the new year, maybe, I guess, or the future, certainly.
And so, do you have any special projects that you're working on?
I do. Interesting. Right before the shutdown, I was in Texas working with the Texas Horns, who I know through the Ottawa Blues Fest, playing with them for many years, and we were halfway through a project. So I've been thinking about how that's all going to work out with the border being shut down and everything like that. So maybe the rest of it will be finished here. Been putting together a few ideas. So yeah, that's got to be challenging, right? I mean, there's more and more tools to be able to collaborate online, but I mean, if you have half a project in another country that you can't get access to, that's that's got to be a bit of a challenge there. Yeah, but in the past, in my old group, The Split, we worked with the Texas Horns in that group as well, and that's how we did some of the horn work on the album was remotely. We were here, they were there, so it's been done in the past.
That's awesome. Neat. And beyond looking at live performances, I know. So yeah, have you been doing a little bit of that sort of Facebook Live or offering some concerts, or what else have you been doing to keep yourself busy?
I haven't. I'm involved in something, the Silver Lining Sessions through Sean Tavernier, coming out on June the 6th. That'll be the first one that I'm involved with. It's the live stream thing is it's pretty new to me, so I'm just feeling out exactly how that would work for me. So it's different for everybody. Everybody has a different comfort level, and certainly it's no replacement for live music, at least for me.
I don't know. I like Radiohead. It's a little bit cliche. It's a band that, a lot of people sort of listen to. But what I find interesting is they have been putting out a lot of like things on YouTube with like some of their past concerts, but it's just not the same, isn't it? Like watching a concert on YouTube from the comfort of your, living room. It's just not the same vibe as actually being there live.
No, I mean, I enjoy watching concerts at home, but yeah, I'm with you. It's a completely different animal. It's like making a record and playing a show. It's just something different.
I think I overheard at some point that you might have an album in the works. And so what are the plans for release and how's that going to look?
Yeah, that's been a challenge. It's been up in the air. It was an album that took quite a while to make as well, so that was a struggle. But I guess the plan, it's a fluid plan, I would say. But I guess we're looking at maybe releasing it to coincide with when the Blues Fest would have happened, because I was going to be playing there anyways. So that's kind of what I'm looking at right now. It took a few years from start to finish to complete. Part of it was done in Toronto with Derek Downham and Tim Foy, and there's some great artists from there on it. Darcy Yates from Bahamas and Derek Brady, and then we did the rest in Ottawa with Ed Lister and Brian Aslin and Stephen Adubafor and Ben DeMillo and just some fantastic. Curtis Chaffey, my brother, of course, was on it playing guitar. And it's really great. Ken Friesen did it up at his studio in Almont, and it's great. Been getting some good response, but you're building towards something, and then, I mean, the pandemic, nobody could have seen this coming, but you're kind of just in limbo. So I'm thinking maybe in July we'll do an online release, and then we'll see about a physical copy, maybe closer towards some time where some kind of live performance could take place. But like I said, it's hard to really make a decision.
No, I hear you, man. That like everything is up in the air, I guess, everywhere, right? I hear it in your voice. It's, you've worked so hard for something. And the one side note to this whole thing is that I guess a lot of musicians have, more time that they were expecting. So getting to, try out new things and a lot of practicing. And so I'm wondering if we're going to see a lot of new music in 2020 or maybe 2021 as a side effect of this.
I think so. I think there's going to be an explosion of albums and artists of all types that are going to want to get out there and interact with people.
Well, I appreciate you taking a lot of time out of your schedule to have a chat with us and talking about music, new music, albums, and I wish you all the best on your album release. I look really forward to listening to it, and we hope to be able to have you, perform a show at some point in the future when it becomes possible. So thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot, Dave. Thanks for having me.
Cheers.